my information here about this. What we are going to be watching here in just a moment is Maryland versus UC Berkeley. I can also sometimes look right at the top of my screen there because that information will be present. And before we get started, I really just gotta, there's one thing I gotta do.
What's the one thing you gotta do?
Oh, there we go. It smells like gunpowder in my house now. I got some sweet pistoleros that shoot caps for Valentine's Day for my wife.
Are you gonna pop off some shots this game?
I shot all those ones off. That's okay. I've got a second.
Oh, perfect. That's better than one.
So absolutely yes, we might hear some shots popping off when some big plays are going on in this game. So this is, as we said, UC Berkeley versus Maryland.
That is correct.
Tell me about these teams there, Mr. Carl Alton.
Well, currently, since the break, so in the spring, Berkeley is 3-1, going. They're 3-1. They've lost to the Pit Lords. I'd like to give a shout out to the Pit Lords, the one team they've lost, because that's the University of Pittsburgh Pit Lords. Great name.
Fantastic name.
But Berkeley is doing well. They have quite a good score. Here's the problem though with the 3-1 score. That's series, not games. 3-1. University of Maryland College Park is 4-0. They have not yet tasted defeat since they tasted Christmas dinner over the holidays. They have not lost a single series. They've lost one game. It was against UCF Dota, but they still won the series overall. So both these teams have been doing great since the holidays. Both these teams are obviously going to be looking for the win. This is a decider here. This is actually a pretty big match since they're relatively even.
The decider.
A decider. Now, are we going to see a Tinker ban? What do you think about that, Hero?
Please. Please. Ooh. Okay. No comment on UC Bears banner.
I actually really like Maryland's just the guy sitting.
Yeah,
like
this is silly.
Also, is there another guy behind him, or is that just like weird Photoshop? Like it looks like there's
Oh no, there's two sides to the banner.
Oh, I see what's going on. Remaining. And then Maryland is on, rather Radiant. All right, Panda, Clockwork, Night Stalker, and Clockwork, two position fours that can snowball, that can dictate the pace of the game. Bando right away also takes away the Shadow Fiend Clockwork Cog strategy, which although nerfed is still quite strong. And UCB, the Bears, they're banning out some team fight. Panda, hero that just wants to hit one button, although sometimes he hits a couple more. And Naga, arguably one of the most controversial Meteor Hammer builders in Dota at this moment.
I don't think she's very controversial about it at all.
Well, I mean, no hero should be. You just build it no matter what, is the thing.
No matter what hero?
No matter what
Sniper.
Hero, what game, you're building the Meteor Hammer. Oh, reserve time on bans. How do you feel about that? There's a Nyx. That's just a classic. That's a staple ban. Now, these bans are nothing crazy, but they are... They're not the most. They're pretty common. It's the picks that I'm most excited for. One thing I'm pretty happy with though, since the CSL season started, is Bane went from being banned in the first phase to just no one
being ignored completely. I agree with that.
Yeah, I think people were more just scared of a reworked hero than they were of actually Bane. And Furion for Berkeley getting banned out, a split pusher, strong laner, hasn't gotten a lot of attention, which is strange since he checks a lot of boxes for the current meta. Lanes very well, pushes very well, he can farm, he can buy Meteor Hammer also. I like that ban actually. I'm surprised why we haven't seen too much Furion. Do you have any thoughts on the absence of Furion? I guess he just gets outshined.
I think there's other people that do what he wants to do better. Namely, the Tinker is pretty popular right now.
Oh yeah. And there's Kunkka. So he's a hero that I find I underestimate a lot when he goes mid. When he goes support, I usually am unimpressed, to be honest with you. He just really seems slow and doesn't offer any damage. He's strictly locked down to support. But mid, when people level up Tidebringer, I feel like he's insane. Like I always just underestimate, oh, the Kunkka mid, who cares? He's not going to do anything. They could have picked 30 better mid heroes, and then the Kunkka always just ends up out.
I think he's still exceptional as a support. The repositioning tool.
Oh,
Okay, all right. Well,
I have bad
everyone,
news
this
for you,
has
man.
been
I have bad news.
this has been CSL 2018-2000 season semester number 2. Unfortunately, the rest of today's games have been canceled.
There has been a
we just
forfeit
got-
from the casters.
We just got word. Yeah, the casters have forfeited. We just got word that the Tinker Picker is about to have explosive diarrhea because I'm going over to his house and force feeding him 38 laxatives.
He has been banned from the league for game-ruining behavior, picking Tinker. Well, there it is. They have one pusher. I mean, there's a pushing hero. Was that shot? Please tell me that shot wasn't aimed at you. Wibrex? Wibrex, are you still there? Are you okay? Please be careful, Wibrex. You're too young. Well, Sand King. Strong laner, decent pusher just because of his wave clear. Ras the Shaman, he's picked up almost every game, especially in the first phase. Strong laner, strong pusher, does pretty much everything you want from a hero. Maybe we'll see some pushing action from him and not have to really be focusing on the de-pushing action that Tinker offers us.
Carlton, I've just found out that cap guns are not actually great for healing yourself. And that is
I guess I'm
unfortunate.
sorry to hear.
Although I will say,
response.
and then I of course got to throw out suicide is not a joke. If you are feeling suicidal, go ahead and call the suicide helpline. CSL does not like people killing themselves. We do not support it or condone it.
There was a really good pause where it was just CSL does not like people. Pause. You have me on the edge of my seat there.
I certainly don't. I don't today.
I am a representative of the CSL and I don't like anybody.
I like zero people.
We're spiraling
okay,
out of control.
Absolutely off track, off the rails.
Okay, speaking of Phase 2 bans, Terrorblade, extremely common, extremely dominant, banned out. Storm Spirit, relatively common, usually pretty dominant, but most often Storm Spirit's a last pick, so that's a quite a wary ban. Potentially, there's a player on Maryland that is a Storm Spirit legend, Sumail himself. Shadow Fiend panned out, and Enchantress, more laners. I actually don't mind watching Enchantress. I think she's fun to watch, awful to play against. Unlike Tinker, awful in both scenarios. So, being concerned about the mid heroes, banning Storm Spirit and banning Shadow Fiend, coming out from Berkeley. They want to make sure Tinker has a good lineup so Tinker can do what he does. We'll just leave that. Sand King's a very strong laner, can potentially be ran as a support. Kunkka's, by the way, is most likely going to be support this game as he was, or he is a first pick. Potentially it could be some slick maneuver, but I do also like Kunkka versus Tinker. If you can get the X off, obviously that's essentially a kill on Tinker. You shouldn't really be getting an X off on Tinker and not killing him. It's just catching Tinker is so difficult.
Yeah, and unfortunately, UMD really kind of setting that up for them because some of the good stuff to deal with him, you get yourself a Night Stalker with an Ags, a Clockwork with the, just a Clockwork in general, being able to scout out and hookshot in. They were the ones who banned it, and I think they picked the Tinker as a deny pick.
Yes. No, I 100% agree. Looking at Night Stalker, Clockwork, Nyx bans, yes. Nyx, I mean, Night Stalker and Clockwork obviously have great vision and great ability to jump on Tinker, especially Clockwork with Hookshot. If it's unclear, Nyx Carapace on a March of the Machines will easily help you catch a Tinker. It's just you just get to press a button, decide when Tinker gets stunned, and obviously Tinker is not going to be happy about that. There's a Tusk picked up, and his icy friend picked up on the opposite team. Maryland grabs Ancient Apparition. Tusk is a bit of a finesse hero, but he works. He works very well. Snowball has a ton of utility, initiating, gap closing, saving people. Ice Shards is very fun in its ability to block paths, and potentially a Tusk can abuse Dota mechanics to leap up and down cliffs. Have some fun, although that is difficult to pull off. Tusk is not a hero you pick if you don't know what you're doing. So we're going to have to, we can only assume that Berkeley has a Tusk player. They're not just grabbing it because they think it's good.
I'm actually super happy to see Tusk back in the meta, like very strongly as a roamer, because I think he is probably one of the most powerful ones.
And he's entertaining to watch.
Yes. He's got great defensive capabilities as well as offensive ones. Snowball is a hybrid of both, and then even Shard's a hybrid of both. Is you can use them very defensively to block, or you can also do it offensive. The other one, I got distracted. Whatever I was saying, the other one.
I'm picking up what you're laying down. Tusk is he's a versatile. Now, Ancient Apparition, not the easiest hero to play, but as long as you're hitting your ult, you can't really complain. On the flip side, if you miss your ult on Ancient Apparition, it's pretty much a dead hero. Juggernaut's picked up, extremely standard. He's a strong laner. Biggest problem this game, obviously, is going to be Healing Ward is a very powerful spell that gets completely counteracted by Ice Blast from Ancient Apparition. However, Juggernaut is able to spin out of X. He's able to become magic immune if he's being assassinated, although it's very likely that Sniper will fake it because it's so easy to disjoint. And speaking of Sniper, that is the pickup for Maryland. Sniper is a extremely strong hero when he has a great front line, but AA isn't a front liner nor too strong until he gets 30 HP regen. Sandkin can initiate, but he kind of just presses his buttons and then goes in Sandstorm or dies. And Kunkka, who is more than likely going to be a support, not really a frontliner as well. So the last pick for Maryland is likely going to be someone who's going to be in front of Sniper if they want to have some success with that pick.
I think they need to run. Oh, actually, I was going to say, never mind. Yeah, they're looking for their position 1 here, right? There's a possibility maybe it's the Kunkka. They're probably just looking for something like the Sven here.
Sven could work. Sven could definitely work.
He's the only one I can think of who... Golgi and I have talked about this a lot. Position 1s aren't that good right now, right? Mm-hmm. So Sven is the only one who gets picked somewhat regularly, I think, that has the HP and durability to stand up to the UCB team.
Obviously, Sven's armor is extremely useful at all phases of the game, but especially against an Omni Slash. Sven would have a problem getting kited. BKB always helps with that, but as it gets lowered, and even through BKB, Ice Shard still blocks you. He has to deal with Blind. He has to deal with all the CC from Shadow Shaman. Position 1 does seem like it's a bit of a difficult role. It seems like you get a lot of attention because of how important the laning phase is. A lot of attention as in the position 1 gets focused quite a bit. It also feels like the position 4 is quite a great role at the moment, just because of how important the laning is and how productive a successful gank is in the early lane, securing space to free farm on one of your heroes. How do you feel about the team fight with the 4 heroes for each side so far?
It depends. It really depends on who's the aggressor, right? Well, actually, I take that back. Maryland can go aggressive, but they have to watch out for the marches. So anytime they're trying to start the fight, they're gonna pretty much be Xing into Torrent into Bodhi someone and trying to hope that Berkeley goes in. And Anti-Mage, actually, Golgi just ran some numbers on this. Anti-Mage is in the bottom 5 of win rate in 5K plus this patch.
Wow. Why do you think Anti-Mage has such a problem? Anti-Mage just feels weird thinking about what works this patch, though. He's a little bit of an awkward laner, and usually you just want to be very reliable, very cut and dry. This is a lane winner. Anti-Mage isn't necessarily that. Obviously, Mana Break is strong in lane, but it's only strong when your opponent has mana, and it doesn't mean that you have a health pool that really allows you to fight.
Here's someone who I haven't seen in a while.
Love Earthshaker. I think Earthshaker is just a classic. I really like Berkeley's lineup here with Rex. I feel like Sniper's going to have a hard time dealing with Berkeley. I think Berkeley can easily do work on the Sniper, long-range stun from Earthshaker, who's going to buy a Blink Dagger. Tusk can potentially buy a Blink Dagger, but he also has Snowball and Shards. Tinker's going to buy a Blink Dagger. Shadow Shaman probably going to buy a Blink Dagger, and even Juggernaut can buy a Blink Dagger if need be. The only thing that Sniper really strikes me as this game is someone to kill Healing Ward and then die.
Before Maryland picked up the Anti-Mage, I felt like they had a good shot at going hard, fast, early, even picking up something like that safe lane DK or a Viper.
I was thinking that as well, yes.
But instead they grabbed the Anti-Mage, who doesn't really fit here. Anti-Mage is going to take a little bit longer to get offline, and that's going to buy the Tinker the space that he needs to get online. So yeah, I don't like either team, is what I'm going to say. We here at CSL don't like people.
I mean, save for the Tinker, I am definitely liking Berkeley's lineup. Tinker, you just have to dislike by principle, but they seem like a strong team. I feel like they're strong in all phases of the game. The Tusk is who I want to keep my eye on early because the Tusk is a bit of a finesse hero, as we talked about earlier. I feel like Maryland needs to execute, and a lot of that's going to be on the Ancient Apparition. As we said earlier, if you miss Ice Blast on Ancient Apparition, it's kind of a dead hero. You're not really offering too much. Shall we go ahead and introduce these players?
It is a league game, so I would love to. We're going to do it quick. On the University of Maryland, on the Kunkka, we have Monkey Needs a Hug. Never mind, we can't even do it fast enough.
Here we go.
Trump's going Burrow Strike forward. They're going to grab the Earthshaker now. Chilling Touch is going to do so much damage. They've got the Torrent as well. First Blood taken so easy. Earthshaker's made of butter when there's enough Chilling Touches around.
They got some chilly fingers.
Chilly fingers.
They're laying those hands on Earthshaker.
Okay, Monkey Needs a Hug will be playing the Kunkka. We have Trubs on that Sand King. That's why there were so many people in the chat. Trubs and them. They were like, hey, when's our game starting? MZS is going to be playing the Ancient Apparition on the Anti-Mage. We got my name is Jeff. And finally, Slurm on the Sniper.
For the Dire, for Berkeley, we have Carapo.
Uh-oh, hold on, not yet, we don't. They're gonna use shards to block them out and make sure they can't get onto this. Now they're getting these shackles out of the Sniper. This is not what they want. Spinning up on top of them, spinning up onto no one actually. They'll get the bounty and get out. Okay, continue.
They missed their spells, but they got the bounty rune. Carapo on Shadow Shaman, Feeder George on our boy Tusk. RS stands for probably RuneScape fanboy on Juggernaut. Endure, ruining the game with the Tinker pickup, and Sosnovka feeding First Blood and feeding us some big fishers this game is going to be on Earthshaker. Right away, Tusk is going to move onto the Sniper mid and just chase him all the way down the river. Sniper's getting a workout.
I believe that is a city name in DayZ.
Sosnovka.
Or it might be in PUBG, I don't remember.
Okay. Or in Russia.
Probably not that one.
Okay. Earthshaker offlane I haven't seen that one too much. So the idea behind Earthshaker offlane is you can Fisher to pull your creep wave back. But it looks like it's not going too well for this Earthshaker just yet.
No. Especially when you can also do the you don't need a hero like that anymore because the new meta is that you show up right here and you go, okay, these are mine now, bye.
Yeah, exactly. And the creep wave, yeah. Yeah, well, we'll see what he can do. Juggernaut's looking like he's going to have no problem farming against Sand King top, at least in the early levels. And I believe both heroes are going to farm mid between Tinker and Sniper. I think Sniper does have an advantage through levels, but we'll see what Tinker can do with his very high damage against Sniper's very low health pool early on. And Earthshaker's just looking for somewhere to be right now because his lane isn't very safe. He gets scouted out by the Iceman. Well, it looks like Juggernaut is going to have a good game. He's just hitting creeps. He's not too scared. Animage on the flip side.
Oh, man. Everyone's going to crap on me. Overlays. Sorry, turds.
Wow.
We here at CSL don't like people.
And Earthshaker's getting chased down. I think his bounty rune was taken again. Yes, it was. This poor guy can't get anything. He just wants level 2. The Kunkka is out leveling him. The Kunkka also breaks his health potion. Earthshaker's having an awful time. Animage is absolutely loving it. But as discussed, Juggernaut is free farming as well. Mid lane, Tinker 12 and 6, Sniper 9 and 3. A little bit of advantage to Tinker. We'll see how long that lasts. 3 heroes rotate top on Berkeley. If they can catch the Sand King with the... Oh, mid lane. Tinker got wild. And now Tusk is going deep. They're going to get the sniper kill. Or are they? Tusk went a little bit too deep.
Oh, yeah. Slurm is going to be just fine here. Now Feeder George. He's going to die instead.
That's
actually not deep. It's them deep. There we go. They're going to take up the
There we go.
Just laser beamed in the face.
You know... Kunkka was level 2, he was diving at tier 2. That's just bravery. Oh no. I thought
she said just messaged me about the overlay. It's already changed and now everyone's gonna see you messaging me with the overlay already changed.
Oh boy.
By the way. Stop it. You stop it, Carlton.
I don't know what you're talking about. Ancient Apparitions is just on an adventure over here. Poor Tusk having a problem hitting these ice shards this game. Oh, second gets found. I don't think there's any kill potential though. But
Man, Slurp
Sniper,
is beating
or
up
I think
Endure.
mid.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, we got a rotation from the Kunkka. They're going to get the X into the Torrent. Now here comes the Shrapnel as well. Snowball's going to come in. No, Tusk, do not do this. Tusk now is going to have to run across. He uses the shards to try and block it up. He blocks himself off into the river. Now Slurm, he doesn't have any charges of Shrapnel ready right now, but they do have a Torrent. It's going to hit him. Slurm is up on the high ground. Slurm's going to grab another kill for himself.
My gosh. Maryland. They're enjoying this 5-1. It's not even a 1k gold lead though, because Animage is just completely decimating Creepway's bottom. Speaking of bottom lane, we have a little skirmish going on.
Skirmish?
Skirmish.
Skirmish?
Skirmish.
Yes, Sosnovka is about to take a bunch of hits. They don't have anything else to get him though. He's going to be back to relative safely. 8 seconds still on an X. Torrent not going to be in the place that
bunch of heroes with no damage fighting each
Shadow
other.
Shaman's coming in. This is a bit extended, yes. Not when there's a chilling touch involved. Now they've got the damage. Fighting it up. They will get one. And now Monkey needs a hug. Could get Sosnovka. He's got no. Yes. No. Yes. Now Carapo is going to chase down onto Kunkka with Carapo does have the damage that they need, but with no one else to keep him there, he can just walk away.
Now, how are you feeling about the level 5 Jug versus level 2 Sand King? Feeling all right about that?
Level 5 Jug and the level 2 Sand King? No, that doesn't seem good at all. I feel bad.
Good. But on the flip side, level 6 Animage and a level 2 Earthshaker.
Yes. Slurm and Jeff are having a phantasmal time here.
Oh.
Looks like there's going to be
about to have
some company.
Some company. Oh, here we go.
Here comes. Oh, Slurm. He's going to get the snowball rolled onto him. Now he's just walking around aimlessly in the shards, but Slurm is making his way back. A couple more shots. He turned around. Oh, but he's got the wand there to stay alive. Now, could they turn it around? Carapo at least is going to get killed.
He has Assassinate.
Can he get another one? No. Oh, Feeder George could absolutely go down here if they see him.
Feeder George, be careful. Uh-oh.
Here comes the assassination going on to Endure.
Bonk.
He will be able to endure that one.
Getting a good one, Wybrax. Keep him coming.
They just come to me.
Oh, Omni Slash.
Oh,
that's a quick little
Slash. Man,
Bye-bye.
that Sand King level 3, that is gonna hurt quite significantly.
He got 1 slash for every level he's received this game.
It's like his birthday.
you go. Kunkka's going Midas. Okay, fair enough. I guess they know it'll go late with Tinker. Your favorite thing, Wybrax.
Kunkka. No, they don't want this to go late. They should not be building this
found
way.
His friend again. Sosnovka. Oh, Ancient Apparition.
It's going to be a snowball on the Ancient Apparition with some pals getting ran in. They get the Torrent. It's going to buy a little bit of time, but he blocks him up. Doesn't matter. The Aether Shock was coming. Now Monkey needs a hug. Has to get out of here. But here comes Anti-Mage. He uses the Mana Void straight away. And now Carapo is going to be dead. He tries to stay around for the Shackles, but Shackles do no damage at level 1 anymore.
Negative. There is a bit of a damage situation for Berkeley. They're having trouble finishing people off. I think once Tinker gets into the game, that's gonna help. And once Juggernaut feels comfortable leaving his lane, it's gonna help. But across Shadow Shaman, Earthshaker, who's underleveled, and a Tusk, Berkeley's having a very difficult time. Level-wise, Tusk is 2, Shadow Shaman's 3, and Earthshaker's 3. They're not too scary at going to about 8 minutes into the game. And the bottom bounty rune, we might have some action. Kunkka should be able to easily stop anyone with Torrent, but it looks like he's just gonna find Sosnovka.
Oh, and
level 3
is gonna in turn get found. Now they've got Anti-Mage in here into the Torrent. Anti-Mage is having a phantasmal time. If this continues in this way, Anti-Mage is probably gonna have it's pretty standard Battle Fury actually. 12 minutes maybe. No, he could have it even faster than that, I think.
Treads, yeah. He's
with Treads. Oh yeah, he's quite good. He is happy. He's a happy pappy.
And what's our take?
Finding Peter George getting stunned up by the cold feet. Couple more shots is what it's going to take. An assassinate went out in the mid, but it was just a...
No!
Oh, Feeder
What's going
George,
on?
no! Everyone's just hanging around each other. They can't do anything here. Monkey Needs a Hug is going to have to get out of here, and he will need a hug after just that tantalizing bait being hung in front of his face.
Oh, gosh. Oh, Anti-Mage wants to show up again. This is a very golden Anti-Mage.
There is
3
a
times the
considerable
level
amount
of his
gold,
lane
yeah.
opponent. I think Anti-Mage will just walk into lane and Shaker has to respect him and leave him alone. What do you do?
Yeah,
What do you
that's,
do with this?
that enchant totem did not appear to do much to him, even if it did
Anti-Mage
much.
has spells. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, he's handing over the Perseverance onto his Ancient Apparition. Look at this. What a player.
That's teamwork. Friendship. I was gonna say, Anti-Mage has spells that are higher level than our Shaker right now. This is it's a little bit one-sided. On the other side, Trubs, level 4 to the Juggernaut's level 9. Omni Slash is up again, but maybe Trubs will be quick on the Sandstorm this
Throw
time.
strike through onto Juggernaut. Juggernaut's just going to spin up, chasing down Trubs. He knows he can't go deep with the creeps here. Omni Slash wouldn't be able to do too much. So he just backs up, kills the wave, and is looking for the next opportunity to get some damage into Trubs.
One combination I really didn't expect to be as effective as we've seen is the Kunkka combo, but being pulled back into Sniper Shrapnel. Shrapnel is an insanely powerful spell, especially in the early game, such as the laning phase, and being able to land a perfect Shrapnel, because you don't have to time it with the X, you don't have to time it predicting where someone's going to be. It's very deadly. Like, Shrapnel is not or being caught in Shrapnel is not a position you want to be in. It slows you. It also does a ton of damage. And when you're in Shrapnel, you kind of have to prioritize getting out of Shrapnel above anything else. So it does kind of control your hero. Speaking of Shrapnel, Sniper's about to have some company mid. No, it looks like Berkeley's going to back off. Where are they? They're not too sure what they want to do.
They're kind of they're not taking the same direction. It's going to be jumping onto Sosnovka.
Oh no.
Here they go. They catch him into the torrent. Sosnovka gonna get blown up. Meanwhile, on the mid, there we go. They're going onto the Sniper. Sniper trying to make his way out.
I thought Sniper was the one that should be shooting the shots off.
I was thinking about doing it when assassinates, but you know how he has that death animation where his gun goes off?
Oh yeah. Oh, Rasta Shaman.
That Karamo.
Hello. Guess who got their ult first?
How about a boat to the face?
And he farms a hero, and now he's gonna go Midas Extreme. Kunkka, very quick Midas. That's actually pretty scary for a little support, and he can solo kill now because he has Ghost Ship. Very short cooldown as well, 125 mana, 60-second cooldown. Likely gonna bring some clarities out and just keep on killing, or potentially go heal up. But Kunkka's gonna be active. Anti-Mage
might have some action in the bottom. Anti-Mage was taking quite a lot of damage. Now Slurms McKenzie's ready for the fight. Nope, dropping down that, he's just getting the assassinates out. Harassing, letting him know he's got a gun and there's not much you can do.
This is a large creep wave bottom. And the tower is very low. I wouldn't be surprised if Maryland goes for this. And deny? Nope. No assassinate though. Is there an Ice Blast? No, he's only level 3. Oh, poor guy. 2 heroes top. Kunkka doesn't really do anything to Juggernaut though. I'd love to see this Kunkka be active and keep killing. But he can't really beat a spinning hero. They're gonna smoke up and go mid for Maryland. Trubs teaming up with the Kunkka Sand King.
They are on
Bottom
the hunt,
lane.
smoked up. Oh, bottom lane, yeah, there we go. They're finding Slurm. There we go. Now the shards are doing what they need to do. He's got a ton of stick charges, and he's just making his way away. No, he's gonna get spotted though. No, you could have kept going, Slurms.
Why did he do that? Oh no. I'd like to see Juggernaut use this space to push top. Juggernaut should have an idea of where everyone is. Oh, Tinker gets caught out.
Yeah, Mana Void goes into Tinker, but he's not quite ready to go down. But they have plenty of people come fighting him up. Now RS Fanboy is going to spin up onto the Ancient Apparition. Ancient Apparition, the only one to die for that. They are absolutely happy. Happy crappy.
Sosnovka's getting some time to farm. There's the Echo Slam pickup. Tusk just hit level 5. And we'll return back mid. Trubs is 1,000 gold, just under away from his Blink Dagger on Sand King. Anti-Mage going for a Yasha.
Oh.
Sosnovka. Goodbye. Sosnovka's not having a very fun game. I like his hero, but I'm not happy with the game. and it looks like more action. There's a smoke coming out for Maryland, but they're still under leveled. I don't know if they really want to be the aggressors at the moment. I guess they really want to use Omni Slash and hopefully turn. Oh, they do have Rasta wards up as well. Animage
Yeah, I
is
think
really
they're gonna look
dangerous
for a
right
pick
now.
and then go. Yeah, yes he is. He's got his Battle Fury up. Has had that for a bit of a bit.
While.
Even getting the
Here we go.
Alacrity out. Here we go. Shard's gonna go out onto it's
Great.
AA. That's we kind of expect
What
that to
AA?
happen to this guy.
Where did AA go? What happened?
Here comes a torrent and the X into the boat onto Earthshaker. And there.
Ooh. Monkey needs a hug with the Fisher dodge as well. He's styling on them with those golden fingers of his. Now we can very likely to expect a push top from Berkeley. Shadow Shaman has his wards. Juggernaut has level 4 healing ward, and I mean Tusk just wants to be around action so he can get level 6. Wards are dropped. Juggernaut's gonna push around. Purple player wants to defend, but he's just a level 4 ancient apparition. Trub's teaming up with him. A little bit more scary, but still not too scary, especially with the wards being dropped down already. They are gonna commit though. 3 heroes top now.
Ready to turn it around. No Ice Blast for this fight. Slurms, of course, will be able to just sit back and pop away with his pop caps.
Easy peasy. Meantime, Animage is farming the enemy ancients. Animage doing what he does. And that is a Yasha. Once Anti-Mage gets his Courier, Yasha breaks Blink from Tinker and also helps with Omni Slash. The illusions also absolutely rip up Shadow Shaman while he's channeling. Shackles, he can't really do it if there's Anti-Mage illusions just burning through his whole mana pool there. Shadow Shaman did go for Tranquil Boots, it makes sense. Building Arcane Boots against Anti-Mage just feels awful.
Oh, they're going to get shards onto Kunkka. Kunkka in the mid. They're trying to snowball onto it, but Tusk is going to go a little bit too deep. Now that means they drop the boat, but it won't be enough. Peter George is going to take the assassinate.
Oh, can you get the Tinker? Oh, not with the assassinate.
Dire structures are fortified.
And
Fantastic.
Animage pushing top. Here we go. Animage is actually putting a ton of pressure on Berkeley. Tinker does have his boss, doesn't have his Blink Dagger, but they're going to have to start responding to this Animage. This Animage is going faster than Tinker. And he needs some attention. He wants some attention. He wants to show off all the shiny items he's bought. All the things. Animage bring some attention top, then ports bottom. And he's going to start pushing that out, opening up space for Maryland to keep farming. Sniper went Dragon Lance first, which I like in the sense that obviously Take Aim and Dragon Lance are hilarious together. I don't like it in the sense that Dragon Lance doesn't farm very quickly. Also, Sniper's holding on to 1 raindrop. I don't think he's building an urn. I think he's likely just waiting for a team fight before he swaps that into his inventory.
I'm going to call that accurate.
And Rasta drops his wards mid. This is what we're going to see. As soon as Rasta gets 6, a timer is essentially put on the other team. Every time Rasta, every 120 seconds, aka 2 minutes, if you're wondering.
Oh, Slurm is
You're
so
welcome.
happy with this, though.
Yeah,
Gold.
Sniper farms healing wards, Sniper farms their Serpent wards. But as soon as Rasta, Shadow Shaman gets his ult, he's going to want to press R every 2 minutes. He wants to keep his ult on cooldown as much as he can. It applies this insane amount of pressure. Obviously, Sniper can farm it, but potentially Karappa can use his wards to farm enemy heroes along with enemy buildings. The game slowed down a little bit. Mainly just because the Anti-Mage is able to dictate the state this game with how much attention he needs, and him being in the jungle I feel like maybe isn't the best bet. Anti-Mage is extremely scary and I'd love to see him in lane causing havoc.
No, that's not correct. When does Anti-Mage stop farming?
Never.
Carlton, 3 a.m. That's when he gets his
good.
Manta.
Oh good. Perfect. And are they gonna go? Oh, sight is given away because of the Tinker Rocket. Bottom tower's not going to be defended. That one's too hard to defend. Rightly so, Berkeley's in an amazing position. Tinker just pushes out top. So Maryland probably feeling pressure to make a move. They want to push out mid, but Tinker's just going to show up and stop whatever Maryland wants to do. The game has slowed down a little bit. Maryland just looking for an opportunity. There we go. Animage pushes top in, and that's going to buy space for mid to push as well. Tinker can defend lanes well, but he can only defend one at a time. There goes top tower. Are they going to catch the Tinker?
Are they? They've got eyes on him. They pretty much know where he is. MZS is above him, but actually they don't have any vision.
Darn.
No, they will not.
I'd love to see some Ice Blast. And Animage, though.
Both teams are playing a very avoidant strategy here, except for now that Maryland is going to smoke up and look like they want to come down and take on the Slurms. Mackenzie. Slurms, he just popped his Mask of Madness. This could be really bad for him. There go the shards. They're going to get the vision onto him, and now they just absolutely dump on that sniper. Getting that kill and immediately dropping the next set of wards. So, oh, man. Sniper going to be taken down. And
Maryland has to push. They can't defend this.
They're not in really a position to push without Sniper, though, are they?
Well, Animage could call it like...
I guess, yeah, Anti-Mage, of course. He's getting his Manta delivered out now.
Ooh, Trubs with the solo kill. Oh, maybe? Yes? There it is. Thank you, Animage, for saving his life. Casting ult on his 0 health Shadow Shaman. Well, bottom tower goes down, though. Both teams pushing.
Oh, we got an Echo Slam onto Trubs. Trubs has the Burrow Strike out of there. He should be fine, though. He's making it straight away. TP's out.
I almost feel like Animage is a little bit too comfortable in the jungle. I still feel like he could be out in the lanes quite a bit more. He does have Mana Style now, as we discussed earlier. We might see him be a bit more active. It makes him quite a bit scarier and gives him more split push potential because he can just send the illusions down the lane without risking his own life.
Straight up, he's just pushing this tier 2 now.
I love it, I love it. And trading for the mid one, this is space right here.
Yeah, Maryland's pushing up on the mid. He's actually not going to trade. They're going to use the fortification, and Feeder George will TP, and that's going to force him out. Man, Maryland just seems to have the answers to this game. Ice Blast coming onto Feeder George? No, it's going to hit a little short.
Darn. Not a lot of sight up for either team, so if we see a fight top, it's really going to be on the initiation. Potentially, well, Maryland does have this deep ward. If Maryland can take a fighter on this ward, they're in a great spot because there's no sight from Berkeley in their jungle. And are we going to see an Ice Blast connect? That's what I would really love to see.
Yeah, he just used it, so he's got another 10 seconds. Obviously not a long cooldown on that, but he's hanging out in the trees. If he does that, I don't know. If they're able to tell the direction that it came from. No. He's just saying, I don't know what he's doing here.
I guess maybe he's trying to position for a cross-map fight with a huge Ice Blast, I guess. I mean, it is viable on AA to be on the far away from a fight as possible if you're going to hit the Ice Blast. Some aggression from Berkeley. Looks like they want to set up some wards. One thing I want to point out is Kunkka thinks the game's going to go long, so he built a Midas. Whereas Rasta Shaman actually take up 20%.
Oh, here we go. It's going to be a fight to the top here. Oh, they find the Tinker in the tree.
Bye-bye.
That's what MZS was doing there. They're going to dump everything onto that Tinker.
They'll take it now. T2 mid is going to get pressured for Maryland, but Berkeley's T2 top is going to get pressured by mid.
Nice. Set a Serpent Wards down.
Serpent Wards, so easy. Sniper, no.
Oh, Omni Slash coming out onto the Sniper. Sniper up a little bit.
Yeah.
Wait.
There's no other option anymore.
Yeah, Anti-Mage. Where's Anti-Mage? Anti-Mage is pushing on the bottom. Very good. Very well played by him.
He's gonna have no Omni.
Oh, they're going top, which is gonna leave Omni. Anti-Mage pushing in the bottom. Here they go. They get the shackles onto Kunkka. Now Trubs is just the last one TPing out inside of the trees, but Anti-Mage, he's pressuring the tier 3. He got a little bit of damage on it, but not quite as much as I think I was expecting. Yeah,
they TP'd everyone else top.
Everyone was top.
Oh, he's playing a little bit too scared. I think this Anti-Mage could be much more aggressive. Anti-Mage could have even fought. They know that spells were used mid. They know Omni Slash is down. I feel like Anti-Mage should have pressured the Earthshaker out of there. Earthshaker actually even went mana boots against Anti-Mage. That's a lot of damage for him. I guess he made the safe call. It's unlikely he was going to kill the Earthshaker and take the T3. Although I would have liked to see him try, let's be honest.
Yeah, or at least, I mean, he had a good opportunity to get a lot of damage into the tower.
And just create an insane amount of space. Berkeley has to react on every single hero in that situation, and that opens the entire map up for Maryland. Berkeley can't just leave Anti-Mage to hit a T3. And now Aether Lens and Blink Dagger on Tinker, so we're likely going to see a bit more from him. He's going to go for Hex after that. The other choice would be Aghanim. So Hex, they want to be able to lock down the Anti-Mage. Obviously, they don't have a problem killing Sniper. He's usually getting caught out before fights.
Yeah, the sniper's been too far forward.
Well, he doesn't even have a front line. He has been, but he doesn't have a real front liner in the sense that Anti-Mage doesn't even want to be near the fights at this point in the game. He wants to be on the other side of the map.
Scans
Ancient
coming
Apparition.
out.
Oh, here we
Maryland's
go.
gonna catch. Yep, here we go. Oh, Anti-Mage has to pop his BKB. Now he's finding a way. Episode's getting channeled up, immediately taking out 2 heroes. It's gonna be the Juggernaut. No Omni Slash was even able to be used in there. So if they're able to catch anyone else out, they're gonna be very happy about it. Anti-Mage, though, they did not catch the Tinker, and
Rasta.
they did miss the Earthshaker. Well,
The
Rasta,
Shadow
is he gonna
Shaman.
walk in? Okay, he starts backing up. Very wise.
You know, the Shadow Shaman was just behind a tree, and Ancient Apparition was about to turn the corner. Kunkka was in range, and then Ancient Apparition decided to just not check the little shadow behind the tree, and Rasta poured it out beside them all. Oh boy. It's like what we do.
By some very good space to push this tier 2. May
gonna
even
keep
try and
going.
push
No
the
Juggernaut.
tier 3, yeah. At a minimum, they've still got these Manta Illusions for a minute, so they can can
Stand
just sit
in
them,
mid
stand
lane.
in the mid lane.
Yeah.
Got it. Roger, tracking.
Oh, Kunkka and Earthshaker are quite near. I'd love to see a play happen.
Do they have any
guess
idea?
they're,
Anti-Mage is just farming it up.
Yeah, there's no way. There's no way Earthshaker gets anything done here. He's just deep.
Oh, Ancient Apparition going down in the jungle, getting found. That jangle.
We've been talking a lot about the Anti-Mage in his farm, but Juggernaut on the other side has Blink Dagger. We've really seen the Blink Dagger on
Snowball coming onto Kunkka. Now they've got Tinker inside as well. Kunkka should be going down. The boat is going to hit into both of them. No way. Okay, there we go. Instead,
Tinker, though.
Anti-Mage is going to jump forward. Yes, jumping onto the Tinker, getting body blocked up right now by the Earthshaker. Oh, he tries to juke him, but just walks straight back. He was expecting the TP. Now Burrow Strike comes forward. It's going to nail onto the Tusk. And that will be the end of the fight, claiming the big Tinker kill. They absolutely want to get as many of those as they can.
And actually, taking the space to jungle, I'd really like to see pressure put on Berkeley.
Epicenter's getting channeled up right now.
Here we go.
It's going on to the Juggernaut. Juggernaut's gonna have to spin and starts walking away. They aren't able to get much else done with that. But Slurm is right, clicking away into RS Fanboy. Fanboy, if he can just keep the damage up, he should be able to get an assassinate onto him. Here it comes. Is it gonna be enough damage? No! 6 HP, he's gonna get away. They would have loved to get that kill.
I'm a little bit upset. Obviously, the missing the kills. Great job by Berkeley getting their heroes out of there and having Juggernaut survive. Cinematic, one hit after the bullet. But when Tinker went down, all that happened is Maryland's Anti-Mage just took Berkeley's jungle. Berkeley doesn't care about that in the slightest. But in fact, Berkeley's going to smoke and put some aggression. Because their lanes are still pushed out because Maryland didn't capitalize on the 50 seconds they had without a Tinker.
Anti-Mage is inside Roche right now, but they're smoked up. It's gonna pop if they walk by. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, don't get baited by this.
No, their smoke isn't popping, so they should know that that's not a real Anti-Mage.
Rasta looking for something. Rasta might walk into
They might
everybody.
find him. There we go. Walrus Punch. Now gonna snowball it immediately. Echo Slam as well. They're using everything they've got on it. Omni Slash is gonna come in and they kill that Anti-Mage. That was 802 gold going there. Carapo, he's gonna drop wards into the fight and cut it. Now they're spinning up onto Kunkka. Kunkka's gonna be the sacrificial lamb. Will go down over there. Slur, meanwhile, is just trying to fight up as much as he can. Out a little bit too deep again. They're gonna catch him with the fissure. Now RS Fanboy is just chasing away on him. Very good blink into the Burrow Strike. He's gonna buy Slurm the space he needs to get back to the high ground. Very big defense there. Trubs, it's gonna cost him his life. But that was a key play. They had to keep Sniper alive.
Definitely worth keeping Sniper up. He hasn't survived many team fights, and that's a big deal right now. He's not going to get slowed down as much. He actually managed to get some XP and deal some damage. He has a Hurricane Pike. He has a Mask of Madness. He can ping away people. He has Headshot as well.
Coming into Roche. Juggernaut's going to get hit. He has to leave. Oh, he absolutely has to get out of there.
The key moment in that fight, though, is the Anti-Mage kill. That is a huge deal. And are we? Oh, look at this. Berkeley's grouping up again. Are they going to go for another smoke play or what? No, they just want to secure Roshan.
Lots of wards coming out here.
Tusk is going
These
for a
two
pipe.
should see each other.
Oh,
Oh,
uh-oh.
Ancient Apparition tries, goes for the D-War, but it costs him
Very
his life.
likely.
Now they can take
Can't
Roche
do that.
without much threat of, with no threat of an AA blast.
There is a smoke used on Maryland, but it looks like they're just gonna farm. Abyssal Blade on Anti-Mage getting picked up. When he finishes that Abyssal Blade, if he finds the Tinker, Maryland can win a fight just off Anti-Mage finding a Tinker. The only problem with Abyssal Blade, and it's a good problem to have, obviously, is that it feels really good to use Manta aggressively with Abyssal Blade to take advantage of the 2 illusions mana breaking, but using Manta aggressively means that Anti-Mage won't have it to remove blind from Tinker's laser.
Ooh,
So Anti-Mage has a bit more decision making to do.
Frozen Sigil was kind of just sat on top of Anti-Mage. He happily cleaned that up for the gold.
That is a massive bounty. Game's slowing down again. Slurms wants to get some lightning. Here's a smoke from Maryland. Alright, let's see what they can do. And that's not the kill they want.
They're gonna find Carapo. It's something. And they might even get a bit disrupted. Yeah, they don't even find it. With the lineup they have, there's no reason a Shadow Shaman should be able to get away.
Tankers managed to push the entire bottom lane in. It looks like Berkeley is has found a foothold, and they're back in this game. We might see some action mid on Kunkka.
Yes, he is absolutely down. Getting the ice shards up, everything onto him. Berkeley just dumping on that little Admiral.
Berkeley immediately pings up the top T2. I like that. They get a kill, and then they go for an objective. That was my problem with Maryland earlier. Tinker gets killed, and then Maryland farms the jungle. I do not like that. That's not productive. That's not applying pressure. Berkeley pinged the tower. Are they actually going to push it?
Yeah, well,
No,
Tinker is down is the one time that they can safely push, right? Because
Exactly.
they know that their lanes aren't going to get sidetracked. All right,
Exactly.
finally. Here comes the Roshan. Ice Blast comes in. Going to hit on Fanboy once again. So his healing ward will be wasted here for a little bit, but it feels like he should be able to pick up the Roshan. Everyone
Anti-Mage
else
is
though, is
actually
coming in. Anti-Mage is coming in from the other direction. There we go. BKB is used, but he's just standing around, not hitting on anyone. There they go. They're going to find the Tusk. Endure is doing as much as he can. Everyone getting very low in the background line.
Tinker.
But now Endure is getting beat up by Anti-Mage. There we go. My name is Jeff. Just showing him, telling him who's boss here. And now they're going to be free to take this Roshan for themselves.
And look, Juggernaut was in there hitting Roshan. He was unable to do anything. Earthshaker wants to attempt to steal.
Yeah, he's got the Shadow Blade, so he's just hanging out.
It's not going to last long enough, though, I don't think.
It does not look like it, no.
I think his team's telling him to get back. Alright, alright. See if we can put... No, there it is. See if we can put Tinker's buyback on cooldown here.
Yeah, their lanes are pushed out. They need to be going aggressively down the lane right now.
30 seconds where Berkeley does not want to deal with them, especially with an Aegis. Anti-Mage is in the jungle.
Anti-Mage is in the
This
jungle.
is driving me crazy, Wibrex. I can't handle this Anti-Mage hitting so many jungle creeps when a Tinker's down.
Does he? I guess he's got his. He's just about got. Yeah. All right. Right now his Abyssal Blade is getting delivered out. So maybe they felt like they really need that to guarantee that they kill Tinkers, but. Yeah, they could have it with tower kills.
A lot more aggressive. Exactly. Well, you can even just you don't need to be standing on the tier 3, but when Tinker's dead, you should definitely be in lane. I strongly feel that Anti-Mage should be in lane if he doesn't have to worry about a Tinker. And with an Aegis in his inventory, Anti-Mage shouldn't be scared of anything. He doesn't need to be in the jungle.
Instead, they're.
I saw Snovka picked out.
Yeah, it's a Snovka.
3-2-2 gold. He's throwing. Confirmed. Sniper's actually the one split pushing. Sniper went Hyperstone into... Oh, he's going for the MKB to stop blind. Is Sniper the one really getting lasered, though?
He is not. It's mainly been the Anti-Mage. Although Tinker has been coming from the sides, going pretty deep. I guess really the only time Tinker's on him and blowing him up is when the rest of the team is on him too, and his team is not around. So maybe he wants it for the damage. There are
It
more
is
efficient.
strong, well, on Sniper, building attack speed is great because of take aim. He does have a Dragon Lance in his Hurricane Pike, or not, sorry, not because of take aim, because of headshot rather. It's not the worst thing in the world. It does help him if he, in the auto occasion, he gets blinded. I guess they just really want Sniper to go an extremely aggressive build. Since if he does get caught out, what's he gonna do? He's gonna die regardless.
Yeah,
you know, I guess the glass cannon.
There's no dodge up on, no evasion up on Berkeley either right now.
Abyssal Blades, Juggernaut's next item. How's Animage doing? He doesn't even know what to do with all his money. He's grouping up with his team. I'd like to see him give something a try. Going Shadow Blade, actually. I guess he just wants to look for a Tinker and be able to scout out. But as long as Animage, again, I hope I don't sound like a broken record, but if Animage is in the jungle, Maryland doesn't really have a lot of opportunities to make plays. Because Sniper needs to be protected in everything he does. Animage, again, has to dictate what Maryland can do. Speaking of Animage, though, have you? I know it's obviously. Oh, never mind.
Oh, here we go. Animage is going aggressively. He's jumping onto Crappa right now. Crappa's going to use the Glimmer Cape, and now he turns around on a Tusk. Tusk is just going to use the Snowball. He's delaying up this gank as long as he can.
Ooh.
Peter George makes it into the trees. He's going to be able to just TP out. They get nothing out of this.
Ice Blast missed.
Not even going to catch on the Shadow Shaman who gets X back.
Oh boy, I would love to see Berkeley take this fight now. Everything was
They
used.
still got the Aegis. They're backing
They
up.
want Tinker, or Trubs wants Tinker at least. Is he gonna catch him?
He gets hexed
Oh
up.
no, he's
Oh,
got caught.
no.
Tinker's no mana though.
Mules? Yeah, Tinker's just going to TP out.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, he stops, cancels the TP. But he should be able to just no, he can't rearm either. Now the rest of the team are going to be able to come. They find the Tinker. This is a big kill.
There it
Mana
is.
Void gonna
No
blow
buyback,
him
no
up
buyback.
completely. No buyback. If they do not push right now, they're pushing the wrong lane. Look, how long is it going to take their creeps to get here?
Oh no, I don't think they.
I guess they just wanted to cut the wave, and then my name is Jeff.
Yeah.
He's going to go over to the mid.
And Berkeley should know that if they can cut any wave right now, it's a huge deal. Earthshaker immediately rotates top to stop the lane closest to his base from going anywhere.
50 seconds, no
Maryland.
TP. They've still got a minute and a half left on the Aegis.
Let's go.
Come
Let's
on,
go. Let's
boys.
go. No Tinker got Aegis. Let's see some tower damage. What's the BKB looking like? 6-second duration BKB on Animage is going to go for a butterfly.
Yeah, he did get that BKB pretty early and has had to use it often, so
Yes.
just about at the bare bones minimum.
If now,
They go.
here we go.
Creeps are
Here we
coming in.
go.
Anti-Mage jumping in. He's looking for the Tusk, but once again, the Tusk is just going to snowball by itself a little bit of time. And the snowball even used on the illusion, so he's able to make it back. They use the fortification. 10 seconds left until Tinker returns. My name is Jeff. He's just going to
Maryland
have to
really
clear up the
wants
waves.
this tower.
They need this tower.
I think they back right after the tower.
Absolutely agree.
Yeah.
And there they go. So Aegis not. Oh, Slurm is going to be way too far in the front. Once again, now the snowball coming onto him. He's actually going to be able to make it out of here thanks to his teammates showing up and no one really going on to him. Epicenter gets channeled up, and Thur is going to go down again. Second time, no buyback on the Tinker. Now RS Fanboy is running away. Trubs tries to go in with his Force Staff and get him, but they won't be successful. Now Ekaslen is used onto Anti-Mage, but not a lot of damage. Earthshaker is instead going to get turned around and blown up. They should be able to clean up all these Serpent Wards and get a lane of racks out of that. Very well played by Maryland.
Holy
Bit of a misplay
cow.
on Berkeley.
The blunder from Berkeley. Maryland has full reign of the base for 20 seconds until Rasa, 50 until actually a scary hero shows up.
Yeah, Anti-Mage is going to
Slurm's-
take so many objectives here with this.
He loves it. This is what Animage wants to do. He just wants to hit buildings.
Burst strike coming out. It's on to RS Fanboy. Fanboy's going to be forced back to the
kill.
tower. And now they get him. He's got his buyback available. He's probably going to need to use it very soon. He wants to wait until a few more of his teammates are up. My name is Jeff. Is just going to
bash.
find and catch the Tusk, beat him up, bash him down. Him and these three anti-mages are just controlling this game.
Animage is taking off. There's the X.
He is leaving. Oh, they're going to X him back. Yeah,
Yeah, they're
good
gonna
game
bring it
gets
back
called.
in. There it is. On the back line of the blunder from Berkeley went Slurms, who regularly has been caught out of position. When he was chased down by Sosnovka and by Tusk, they had sight. Sniper kept running, and Tusk's Ice Shards actually just came up short and saved Sniper's life. Earthshaker couldn't get on top of him. The Ice Shards only stopped him, and Sniper was able to turn around and clean up all the heroes that weren't fighting in the base. When Sniper survived, things went very well for Maryland, and when Sniper died, Berkeley had a lot of space, and they used that space well. Speaking of using space well, that is something I would love to see from Maryland. I think they did a great job this game, but they could have closed it out even sooner if they were more disciplined with the space. Every time Tinker is out of the game, I feel like Maryland needs to show in lane, specifically on Animage. They need to push down the lanes and they need to be going for objectives. Often when Tinker was off the map, the space was used for Animage to farm the jungle. I don't like that for two reasons. One, the jungle is less efficient than lane. And two, when Animage is in the jungle, Maryland's pressure on the map, their map presence is minimal. When Animage is on the map, they have insane presence on the map and Berkeley has to respond to it.
It felt like it felt like Maryland just wasn't confident, right? They're getting the Tinker kills. They've got all these triggers that are saying go go go, and they're really weary about it. You know, I think their laning phase didn't start great. The sniper didn't have a great time. Animage, of course, he did great though. But he is a hero that's going to need a little bit more wind up time.
And to be fair, we are just nitpicking. Maryland took the game in a relatively dominating fashion. Animage's score is 15-1 and 5. He played safe. They won the game. It didn't seem like Berkeley was in very many positions where they could have taken control of the map, although there was a bit of a back and forth. But I do believe Maryland could have closed that even sooner. I think going into game 2, they're going to have a lot more confidence. Hopefully they turn that they can keep that confidence going, keep that momentum, and ideally that does not turn into them overextending and making any mistakes.
Absolutely. All right, everyone, the lobby for game number 2 will be going up shortly. We are going to send you over to the wait screen to take a short break, and we'll be back with you in just a moment.
See you guys soon.